we're here today to present the National Awards to Volunteers in Sport to 11 worthy recipients. This is a scheme that was first started by the government in 2006 and then was kind of put on ice for 2 years, but as a representative body for the national sporting organisations, we felt it was something that was very important to get up and running again.
For too long, we don't respect the voluntary aspect in sport. Sporting organisations, we always think of the professional organisations, but you know, we have to start at the ground and we have to compliment and thank the people. We have 400,000 people involved in voluntary aspect of sport in this country. Sport wouldn't happen, events wouldn't take place, but for the voluntary contribution from people.
There were countless number of Irish sports stars who've been willing to support the scheme, and I think that's partly because there isn't probably a single Irish athlete who hasn't been touched some way along their career or helped along the way by somebody who essentially was a volunteer.
I think it's a great way to recognise people that help us throughout sport. I think in every sport, you know, it's fantastic what the volunteers do. Sport wouldn't be what it is today if it wasn't for those volunteers all across the country, across the world. I think it's a fantastic recognition of what these people have done for their various sports throughout the years. We've got a pretty full fixture calendar this summer. We've just finished a couple of games against Pakistan, which we unfortunately lost. Yesterday we lost in the last over, so that was a pretty good result for us. You know, we have England coming up, RSA Challenge game at Clontarf at the end of August, so that's a pretty important game for us. I think they'll sort of be coming at us, looking at sort of get one back on after we've beaten them in the World Cup. But you know, cricket's in a great spot. You know, we've got a lot of people, a lot of volunteers actually getting around the country and doing some great work. You know, I think that the national team's going from strength to strength, and you know, hopefully that will continue. I'm doing well. I'm training hard. I'm only back from Lithuania. I won a gold medal out there. A lot of people think I'm actually retired because I got beaten in the national senior finals, but I'm not retired. I'm just number 2 for a change, you know. Olympic qualifiers are coming up soon, in September, so hopefully I'll be part of the team going to them. There's going to be box-offs held in the National Stadium in August. It's going to be an open competition, so it's just going to be more or less like another senior championships, and all the winners will be selected to box in the World Championships in September, and they are our first Olympic qualifier. I'm here for Jerry Fleming, who's the sole founder, I suppose, of the Neilstown Boxing Club's new facility that we have built. He worked around the clock, endless hours he put into organising the building of the boxing club, and he travelled around Dublin speaking to TDs and politicians to try and get the building of it.
So the 11 persons here today are representative of all the volunteers who are out there across the entire divide of Irish sport. The elite end of sport and the very simple end, the Special Olympics. It's extraordinary, the nominees that we receive.
It came out of the blue, the letter to confirm that you were shortlisted for the event. It's something that you don't think of as regards that. You just get out every day and do your bit for the events and whatever. But you know, seeing the other recipients here, it's great to see it actually recognised.
I was very surprised and very humbled, I have to say, because I mean, in Special Olympics you have hundreds, millions, thousands of volunteers that work away quietly, some working with Special Olympics far longer than I would ever be. And I suppose I'm inclined to fight the little corner and do a bit of shouting. They do it quietly. I feel a lot of them deserve it a lot more than I do, just because I shout from the hilltops. People know my name and I get it. But it is this, I'm accepting this on behalf of all volunteers.